It's fine. Don't do TikTok. What is going on to our consistent entrepreneurs and the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group? Shout out to our Hope.dev All Access members and all of our VIPs joining us live on Zoom. Want to give a special thank you to our friends at GoPro with Cade, streaming behind the scenes. Today's day 5 of the Post-it Challenge, meaning, we're closing it up. This is going to be a closing session for a lot of y'all. So a lot of y'all won't see a training from me for a while. But for a select few, for some people, we're going to be working together. So I'm super excited to be talking about that with you guys today. But again, day 5 of the Post-it Challenge, we really kind of want to do a quick recap of the things that we've covered day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. If you guys have done the homework, if you've done some particular tasks, you guys are truly setting yourself apart from a lot of the other entrepreneurs, speakers, coaches out in this business, out in the world. And, you guys are also going to, enjoy some benefits of that for yourself that I could say are positive externalities, positive outcomes that we didn't necessarily anticipate or plan for when we started. So that being said, I'm sharing my screen. We are here at the 5-day Post-it Challenge on day 5. My name's Cade, founder and host of Synergy Collaborations and host of Hope.dev. And I am super grateful to be here with you guys. We had a cool training yesterday with some great shredding. But on day 1, right, we identified where we are. This concept of getting your be prepared to post badge. So every single day, right, there was a homework, and in the second email of the day or in your members area, you're able to get your badge, and you post that badge to the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group to show that you have done your homework. You've earned that badge, and for day 1, it is where have you posted in the last 30, in the last 90, and the last 365 days. Where have you posted most in the last 30, 90, 365 days? We identified what our total follower count for each platform was. We added that together. It's a huge score, KPI, a key performance indicator that we're going to use when we're reaching out for influencers and experts this summer. And also, how many total posts in the last 30 days? What is your overall activity for your brand? We moved on to our Beyond the Be Prepared to Post badge, and we moved into our Content Hacker badge. So what we did is we created a profile swipe file folder. This was in Google Drive. We made a list of our top 10 community leaders. Then we followed them on every single platform, right? But the critical component here was when we're following them, we're actually screenshotting and we're uploading each main profile page to your profile swipe file folder. This is a key component because when we're starting to position our brand, position ourselves, start to resonate and try to identify what are the words, what are the symbols, what are the things that we can put on our profiles that are going to help resonate with the target audience that we're trying to approach. And I think this is such a valuable lesson, and I gave you guys a little bit of an extra hint with that one, right? I also told you when it comes to their email swipe file folder, you should also be enrolling in all their newsletters, all their emails, anything you can find, because what they're going to start to do, they're going to start to send you their follow-up sequences, they're going to start sending you their emails, they're going to start giving you all of this great copy that you can model when you host your course, when you have your summit, when you're launching your your program, or you're doing your one-on-one consulting. So I think it's a great valuable tool. It's often missed, creating this swipe file. One, create a swipe file for the brand positioning that you're trying to do. So you're looking at different profiles, you're taking a screenshot of their main profile, you're uploading it to a folder. But also in your email, right? Create a little bit of a list, create a separate email if you want, and then start to enroll in these people's emails. You're going to start being sent tens of thousands of dollars in copy. If you do this appropriately in the first weeks, you're going to get a lot of great content that you can start using in modeling. So then we moved into day 3, right? To get that content committed badge, take it to that next level. We wrote out our commitment. You saw me do that June 1st, 2019. I committed with Andrew Weiss at Starbucks, wrote it at the bottom corner of my notepad. And at the end of the day, that has been a critical piece of content that I've used to continue to talk about, but also it's a critical piece of content for me to see and look back and know what I was committed to at that time and the things that I did moving forward along the way. So that being said, we wrote out our commitment to posting. We took a picture, right? We practiced documenting in full fashion, and then also we posted that to the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. And on day 4, right? Day 4, we downloaded CapCut because we wanted to become Shredders, right? We want to understand how to document, edit, and post simply and easy using our mobile phone. You know, even if it's an old iPhone, even if you have less than a gigabyte of storage left on your phone, this app, CapCut, is going to be a great option for y'all. So we learned how to use this. You know, we download that CapCut app. We, learned different techniques, right? So then we wanted you to document 8 different clips using the techniques we discussed. Then we wanted to show you how you can take that one video that you made, the nice highlight reel, and now you can combine it with a more personalized video. You know, when we said, take a selfie video and you go, hi, I learned how to create or edit high quality videos fast in the Post-it challenge. Check it out. And then we combine those videos together, right? And it was awesome because then you can post that to the Facebook group. So I want to see y'all do this. Day 4, that was the last homework that we had, and that's going to earn you your Shredder badge. And we're going to have our final badge coming here today. But I want to let you guys know. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, we have this homework. And I want you guys to submit your homework every single day. And when you submit your homework every single day, that makes you eligible for our scholarship drawing, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some details on the scholarship drawing. It's don't miss. Make sure you're staying until the end of this conversation, end of this training to learn how you can get on board that scholarship drawing. I want to set you guys up to success. Right now, I'll be honest, the scholarship drawing is probably going to be postponed till tomorrow unless someone comes in strong by the end of the day, because all the homework has to be done to make yourself eligible. So stay tuned to the end of this training. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but I want to recognize someone. I want to show you guys what it means to be a model student, and that's Rebecca, right? Rebecca was in one of our last challenges, and she's one that went after it, went full steam. She got that Be Prepared to Post badge, meaning she identified where is she posting, where has she been posting, what is most active for her online audience. She also identified who are the people she's trying to model, who are the hope masters that she's looking to aspire to be like and position herself with. She had got that content hacker badge, then also committed publicly, not just to herself, but to her largest audience, which was so cool. She got that Shredder badge, and then we're going to be talking about the final badge today that y'all be able to earn. But on top of that, she did this simple thing. She did her selfie, her I Am Hope selfie, boom, posted it into the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group, and it makes you eligible to all of our fun prizes. She got some good winnings, over $1,997 in savings from this last challenge. So shout out to you, Rebecca. Super proud to see what you're doing, and I'm looking forward. So again, that Be Prepared to Post badge, she got that. She got the Content Hacker badge. She got the Content Committed badge. She got the Momentum badge, and she got the Shredder badge, right? She showed her commitment there, and that little piece of paper, I think she's going to be able to use years to come to show that this was the catalyst that made it all different. So her action is what makes it, and I'm just super excited because she joined our Social Attention Masterclass, and she got that for free. So I want you guys to be able to get this for free as well. If you stay till the end of the conversation, I will tell you how you can join our Social Attention Masterclass for free. 15-week course working with me and a team of editors, learning how to document, edit, and position yourself and post like a pro, meaning position yourself with dozens of influencers and experts to get yourself on the world stages. And I want to actually real quick give you guys an exclusive invitation, because on day 5, I said we would kind of craft and hone in a little bit more on what we're offering y'all to continue working with us. So that Social Attention Masterclass has been our lifeblood, what we've been putting in, like how we've been able to pump out and create so much content. We challenged ourselves to learn how to post 100 times a day. We talk about Jim Rohn setting a goal, not what you're going to get when you have the $1 million, but what it'll make of you to do it, right? And when we set that challenge to post 100 times a day, what it made of us to do it has been amazing, and it's challenged us, but it has been something we have fallen back away from doing 100 times a day. It wasn't sustainable the way we were doing it, but we did find some tips, tricks, and seamless workflows that you guys can be using to quickly, easily put out and produce high quality content using just your mobile phone. So even if you don't have a team, even if you don't have anyone helping you, there is a way to do this simply, but we know the key to posting consistently is not doing it alone, right? You guys know that the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group, the key to posting consistently is not doing it alone. So we want to make sure to invite y'all. We want to give you guys an awesome opportunity, and I'm going to be giving 2 invitations, only 2, just 2. That's right, just 2 invitations for some of y'all. And I want you guys to pay attention real quick over the next 5 minutes. I'm just going to give you guys a quick offer. Is that okay? I want to give you guys a quick offer, just how you guys can work with us, our team, and our community for the next 15 weeks, and then we'll get into day 5's training. Is that cool? I'm going to talk about the Hope.dev All Access Pass. Cool? Sweet. So, Hope.dev All Access Pass. This has been something that we have loved building, loved working with people in our Hope.dev community. And we have that concept of a clown, a jester, and a Hope Master, right? And these Hope Masters, these are people that have communities depending on them. They have people that are looking at them like they have something figured out. They have some framework that can help them get the result that they're looking for. And I think that's y'all out there. I think there's some of you out there that know you're called to serve, know you have an amazing product, and you need it to be seen more, or you need it to be packaged better, or you need it to be positioned with the right people, with the right audience, with the right credibility and authority. So what could it do if, someone that you highly praised, highly loved, highly appreciated actually helped you on your journey? What could it do if they shared your product to their audience? And I think that's what we want to help y'all do over the next 15 days or over the next 15 weeks. So this special offer is going to be for 2 of you only. Only 2, because we are capped out. But I have to make sure to continue to serve the people that are coming in. Hope.dev All Access Pass. So I'm going to give you guys a cool little bundle that I think is a great offer. Hope.dev was this idea of identifying principle and value-focused coaches in digital marketing and entrepreneurship and speaking and sales. And these are these individuals that have this understanding of composure, right? They understand that the weight of the world is on their shoulders. They're looked at as a leader. They're looked at as having it figured out. So they know how to professionally hold themselves together. I talked about that story of an old company I joined, and the leader, I brought over 1,300 distributors, and the leader, starts live streaming him doing all this stuff that was not on brand, like, let's just say that for any of us. So that being said, I wanted to make sure to align myself with coaches that I would, one, be happy and proud to share with my clients, be happy and proud to share with my family and my friends, but also who are the people I could work with that, we could sit around at a kitchen table, as Kate Abelard would say, and we could do business and break bread. So, we've been compiling and working with a variety of Hope Masters with over 3.7 million reach in this network, which is amazing. And I want us to think about where are we and where do we want to be, right? But what we're trying to do is identify those pros, those trainers, right? Those coaches. And who are the legends? Who are the legends that we aspire to be like? I talk about Jim Rohn creating that perfect piece of content, that 4-hour live your best life ever. Like, that's legendary, right? Like, he is a legend in my mind, and he has created coaches, and those coaches have created specialists in the form of trainers, and those trainers have created, the people that are speaking on stage, people are commanding audiences, the people are making the impact. So, without further ado, I wanted to give you guys this idea of identifying where are we today. Are we, 1, unconsciously incompetent? We don't know what we don't know. Are we 2, we're consciously incompetent? We're starting to identify the things that we don't know. Are we consciously competent? Meaning we know what we need to do. We know the things to do. We just have to focus and think about them really hard to do them well. Or are we 4, unconsciously competent? Meaning we know it so well, we can do it like the back of our hand. I can do it while I'm sleeping. It's like me with CapCut right now. Like documenting, editing, and posting. Like, it is unconsciously competent. Malcolm Gladwell will talk about that 10,000 hour concept. So when you're putting in that time, putting in that effort, and putting in the reps to get unconsciously competent, know you're going to be moving through these phases, right? Of unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, right? And identifying where we are is critical. So we talked about that in day 2, day 3, day 4, right? Of where are we today when it comes to posting? Where is our competency in the scale? And I want us to really identify how we can surround ourselves with others. And that's where I want to offer y'all 2 people, just 2, an opportunity to join us with this Hope.dev All Access Pass offer. So the Hope.dev Vault, I set out to create a summit series to position myself with influencers and experts, but also to gain and garnish the attention of these people that have the principles, have the values, and they could help my audience. They could help build my audience as well. So in the Hope.dev Vault, what we have is access to over 120 plus interviews focused on professional branding and presenting yourself and your brand online and offline with ethics, integrity, and charisma. So I want you guys to think about gaining access, right, to dozens of strategies from business professionals, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, coaches, trainers, authors, and ad geniuses, even marketing experts all are in there. So I just think about the idea. What we have in here is like a unique set of stories, a set of stories that, one, will inspire hope, but it will also paint out the journey, the steps, the things that you're going to have to do to get the results that they had, right? We approach these interviews from this mindset of like, someone is looking at you like your hope. and they're feeling hopeless. So you probably actually started where they were. So what would you do to get where you are, right? And they broke it down step by step. If I was feeling hopeless and I wanted to become me, here's what I would do day in and day out. It was mindset conversations. It was tactics and strategies that they were implementing consistently. So I want you guys to think about the guests and how they're sharing what shaped them, both themselves and their business, and how they share their wins. They have the vulnerability and opportunity to show their losses, right? And they've actually shown exactly what they do and what you should avoid to get where you want to be. Is anyone a surfer out there? Let me know. How about in the Consistent Entrepreneurs or GoPro with Cade? Is anyone a surfer out there? I want to see y'all too, right? Is anyone a surfer in Facebook? Let's see. No surfers. Okay. Well, has anyone wanted to surf? Okay, wanted to surf. If you wanted to surf, like, what would we do? Like, we'd maybe surround ourselves with some coaches, right? Would we go buy a book, or do you go watch a YouTube video? Or if you're like me, when I was with my dad in Hawaii in 2018 and I wanted to learn how to surf, we stumbled onto the beach. We just put ourselves in the environment. And when I was looking around, I saw everyone surfing. I saw them on the boards. And I was like, I would love to do that, right? Like, I've always wanted to surf. It's a little overweight, but at the end of the day, I could do it. And what I found was, to do something, there was a little bit of a gap from me doing it and from where I was. And that gap was this lack of knowledge. And as John Childers would point out, right, he would point out that if we have a gap, a knowledge gap, the quickest and easiest, the fastest way to close that knowledge gap is to have someone show us that has done it before, right? And this idea of the apprenticeship. First, they show you, then they tell you, then they have you do it, right? First, they show you how to do it. Second, they tell you how to do it. Third, they have you do it. And I want you guys to think about this, because if you ever wanted to surf like I did in 2018, standing with my dad, beaches of Hawaii, wanting to get there, ride on that wave, and we found a coach. We found a coach. Why? Because we had to close that gap. So we went on the board, we went on the beach, we found someone that was going to teach us how to do, and what did they have us do? And here's what was interesting. Think about you wanting to surf. Think about you wanting to surf, learning how to surf, and let's just say you're out there. Let's say you are on the water and you're sitting there with your board and you're just bobbing, right? You're bobbing, but you want to learn how to surf. So I would ask, what is the first thing that you would do? What is the first thing that we would need to do if we wanted to surf? Well, we're sitting there bobbing. We need to be looking. We need to be looking for what? What are we looking for, y'all? What are we looking for, GoPro with Cade? We need to be looking for a wave. We need to be looking for a wave. Exactly. Looking for a wave. Which wave? Any wave? The right wave. So we're sitting there on the board and we're looking. We're looking for the wave. We're looking for the right wave. And you know what? I think I found it. I think I saw it. I see it. That's the right wave. It's coming. What do we do next? What is important? What is vital for our success here? Well, I would say the next step, we see the wave coming in. Our vital step is making sure we've pointed our board toward the beach, right? We want to make sure that we're pointed in the right direction. We're headed towards the right destination. So we've seen the wave. The wave's coming towards us. We're bobbing on our board. We see the wave. It's the right wave. We've chosen that wave. What are we doing? We are turning our board toward the beach. Why? How much of a disaster if we were turning the wrong direction? Head on with the wave. So we've turned our board toward the beach. And now, what do? The wave's coming. The right wave is there. It's almost to us. What do we need to be doing? We need to be paddling, right? We need to be getting into that water. We need to be swimming and paddling with all of our strength. Everything we can. We need to start pulling that board through the water. Why? Before I ask you why, I want to ask you this. When do we start paddling? Is it before the wave gets to us? Is it as the wave gets to us? Or is it after the wave has passed? We see the wave coming. It's the right wave. We're bobbing on our board. We've turned ourselves toward the beach. The wave's coming. The right wave's coming. When are we doing it? Are we starting to paddle before, during, or after? Nope. Before. Exactly. Before. We start to paddle before. Why? We start to paddle before, so when that wave comes, when that opportunity is here, when that wave is approaching, we are in momentum. We are in momentum to catch that wave, right? And we are in momentum. That wave comes, we catch that wave, and what do? Now we've got it. We stand up on our board, and what do you know? We are surfing, y'all. We are surfing. If we just wanted to surf in our life, all of our heart's desires just became accomplished. And why does John Childers tell this story about surfing? Why do I talk about the importance of surfing and being a momentum and getting your swimming going before the wave comes? Because I want to point out that if you wanted to learn how to surf, there's a process. If you wanted to learn how to ride that wave, there is a systematic and a step-by-step process to do it. Now, if I wanted to learn how to surf, would I have gone to scuba diving instructor school? Would I have gone to nursing school? Would I go to a math class? No, I would surround myself with the courses, the leaders, and the instructors that are going to help me with surfing. So I want us to think about that. I want us to think about who are the people we've surrounded ourselves when it comes to posting. Who are the people that we've surrounded ourselves that are going to help us get to the destination when it comes to posting consistently, posting more quality content, positioning ourselves with dozens of influencers and experts, speaking on the world stages, speaking with people that we've always aspired to speak with. That's what they teach us at the Hope.dev Vault. That's why it's a value of at least $1,200, because if this can position you with the influencers and experts that I know they're teaching you how to do, I know this is going to be a motivational piece to not just get you into momentum, not just to help you make sure to catch that wave, but also the step-by-step process on how to do just that. So we have our Hope.dev Vault. That's usually a $100 a month membership, but I want to make sure that you guys are included because we have something that I've been launching, super exciting. It's our founding member social attention masterclass. So this is valued and sold at $1,997, and this is going to help you position yourself with dozens of influencers and experts in just one quarter with 3 powerful parts. So at the beginning, we're going to start by learning the do's and don'ts of documenting and documenting like a pro in the Document Like a Pro bootcamp. And then our team of experts are going to teach you exactly how to phase in and like how we're going to be diving deep into editing like a pro, how it can be simple, whether you're using a mobile phone or your computer. However, we are needing to document and edit this content. It's a very simple process because what we want to enhance and teach y'all how to leverage is the deadliest tool in the contents game, and that is speed. Speed is king, and we're going to round out the series with a Post Like a Pro sprint. So we'll teach you every single trick you need to know how to research, review, and model content that already converts so you don't have to recreate the wheel. So most importantly, we'll be providing the proven post strategies to all of you so you guys can implement this as well. And this is why I can only offer this to 2 more people because we only have 2 more slots left. It's a $1,997 founding member social attention masterclass. So in this together, I'm going to give you guys the Hope.dev Vault, the social attention masterclass, a total value of $3,197. This is a 15-week course working directly with me and our team. And I wanted to also give you guys an additional layer of community and also additional layer of accountability because, working with me is great. Working with my team is awesome, but it's the community. It's people like Rebecca. It's people like Hannah. It's people like Bonna and Deidre and Livy and Kyle and Alex and all these amazing individuals that we have in the community that I want you guys to connect with. One, not just to create content with, but to learn from. Garnish, Bonna, for example, she just created the first AI-generated podcast promotion software. So you literally take your podcast, you upload it into this back office they have, and then it gives you the captions, gives you the transcripts, gives you 50 different promo posts, different examples. Here's the hashtags you should use. Here's the summary notes. It just does it all for you. So, we have some really, really cool people working. So just don't think it's only speakers. Don't think it's only podcast hosts. It's also people that are creating software products. We have doctors and nurses in there, creating their products and offers. So I want you guys to also know, if you guys join the next 2 people that are joining, you get the Hope.dev Vault, the Social Attention Masterclass, and exclusive Hope.dev members only community. So this is run in our Discord group. It's a super awesome app, totally customizable, so everyone has a custom back office in there as well. Total value of $15,000, but I know I like to connect with y'all, give you guys kind of a better one up, and give you guys a better opportunity to succeed. So I know diving deeper into my client's business is always a solid start for, when we're working together. So I figured, how can I give you guys a one-on-one strategy Zoom call and content audit? We'll dive into your current content strategy, your current posting efforts, your current brand recognition online, and also we'll dive into your current strategy. So this is a Zoom call, typically 30 minutes. We charge that about $300. So giving you guys a quick little value of a call with me. I'd love to dive in, but I wanted to double down on that. In addition to that call, I wanted to give you guys a VIP ticket to our Credible Content Summit. We're going to be hosting this in August. So what you're going to have the opportunity as well is to create some content with some of the speakers. Position yourself with some of the speakers we'll have. This will have over 30 speakers creating or that will give you specific skills on creating content that garnishes a massive amount of credibility with your posts. That'll be in August. Super awesome group of people already that are going to be speaking. And that being said, we have our Hope.dev Vault, the Social Attention Masterclass, our exclusive Hope.dev members only accountability community, our one-on-one strategy call with me, and the VIP ticket to the Credible Content Summit. Total value of $20,317. But I wanted to also double down, as I said, and give you guys an additional layer of support one-on-one with me. So we're going to have that kickoff call, that strategy audit, and the content audit to start. But also, and these aren't sales calls. These are literally diving into your strategy. We're going. Like, at the end of the day, you sign in. You're one of these 2 people that join us today. There's no more sales. Like, this is us working together. This is how we do it. I want to make sure that, people are putting out put your money where your mouth is, right? Like, time is valuable. My time is valuable, and I want to make sure the people that do the homework spend their time doing the homework, or can shell out a little cash to make sure that our time is, creating synergy together. I want to give you guys a bonus progress call and accountability kickoff call. So what this is designed to do is we're going to go through a set of questions in the beginning, and then we're going to have that as a documented video. We don't need to post it anywhere unless you would like to, but then we'll have that as a documented video. Then we're going to go back and revisit, and I'm going to ask similar questions, and we're going to do a similar interview, but this time we're going to go through and identify, how have we changed? What is the outcomes that have happened? How have we grown? What would we do differently? And what are the things you said you were going to do that you did? And this is just an awesome third-party validation source to say, hey, they said they were going to do this. They did it. They said they were going to do this every day. I can vouch for them to doing this. And then also, it's just an opportunity for you to create more content together that I think is going to be an awesome opportunity when you think about what we're doing with positioning ourselves with dozens of influencers and experts. So again, we have that Hope.dev Vault. We have the founding member Social Attention Masterclass, the exclusive Hope.dev members only accountability society, a one-on-one strategy call with me, yours truly, VIP ticket to the Credible Content Summit, also an additional progress and accountability kickoff call with me that you can use for validation and verification for your content, just additional strategies, right, that you can use for credibility and authority online. But for specific few, this is why it's also only 2. We don't have many slots left. So in September, we are going to be in Florida. Dates will be given to you months in ahead, but we will be in Florida on the last day of Funnel Hacking Live. On the backbone of that, we'll be hosting a mastermind. This is going to get you a free ticket to the mastermind as well when you join today. So you're going to get the Hope.dev Vault, the Social Attention Masterclass, the accountability community, the one-on-one Zoom strategy calls and content calls with me, progress and accountability calls, VIP ticket to the Credible Content Summit, the Synergy Collab Mastermind in Orlando, Florida. And lastly, I wanted to give you an additional offer. So the Synergy Collab 30-point content audit, this is what we start with all of our clients. This is going to help you make sure you're leveraging the current equipment that you have to the best of its ability, but also so you don't go buying all this wasted non-used equipment and we start using and building your own studio, building your own, building your media syndicate as well. So total offer of $21,664 for the next 2 people Next two people only. This is a monthly membership. So I'm going to give you the Social Attention Masterclass for free. Hope.dev Vault is included. So essentially, when you join our membership for $100 a month, you're going to get all of this. So you're going to get the Social Attention Masterclass bundled in for free. I think that's the major part. We're going to be working together for the next 15 weeks, right, as a group and one-on-one to get you positioned with dozens of influencers and experts and get you speaking on the world stages this summer. So in the next 100 days. And that being said, join us at socialattentionmasterclass.com. This is only going to be available for 2. I know there's 7 of y'all watching in the Credible Content or Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. Shout out to our VIP in here as well. Go check it out while this is available. I'm sorry, it's only 2. So socialattentionmasterclass.com. Scan that with your QR code. Go add the annual plan or the monthly plan of the Hope.dev All Access Pass, and you're gonna get the Social Attention Masterclass for free. I want to show you guys real quick when you do go to socialattentionmasterclass.com. Let me show you this. Socialattentionmasterclass.com. Go ahead and add item. See this? Add items. Go click that and click Social Attention Masterclass. So make sure that's in your cart. It's gonna help us on the back end a lot. But add code. You're gonna add promo code founder. Okay, that's gonna get that for free. So $100 a month, get that Social Attention Masterclass. You guys will get started immediately. So that being said, socialattentionmasterclass.com. Add that Social Attention Masterclass to the cart, and then the promo code is founder. So go do that. Would love to work with y'all. I think we have a really cool group in here with this round. There's about 78 of you challengers. I know not everyone is interacting live, different schedules, Sunday, etc. But it is a pleasure and a privilege to have everyone that is joining us live. So shout out to you guys. Let us know, what is your biggest question about creating content with influencers and experts? What is your greatest question about posting content that garnishes credibility? If I can answer that before we finish day 5's training, I want to make sure to get you guys the value that you need ASAP. So we've talked about this, right? Time versus money, trading your time to cut out some of the costs that will be brought to you by some of the other specialists that you're going to have to start to build your content team with, right? So we've talked about this idea of spending time versus money, and where do we fall? A 1, 2, 3, or 4 when it comes to being a research and implementation specialist? Are we a 1? Are we a 2? Are we a 3? Are we a 4? Let me know in the comments below. Research and implementation specialist, where do we find ourselves? A 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? If it costs us a 1, it's going to cost us a minimum of $1.8 thousand a month. That's unconsciously incompetent. But we start to move up in this degrees of conscious competence, unconsciously competent, that cost starts to be coming down. We can start to do the efforts ourselves. Now it's an effort of delegating and having the proper standard operating procedures in place, turning your team into a content team. So that being said, when thinking about unconsciously incompetent, consciously incompetent, consciously competent, or unconsciously competent, 1, 2, 3, or 4, where are we as a blog specialist? Again, if you're unconsciously incompetent as a 1, this is going to cost you maximum 1.5 or minimum $1.5 thousand a month. It goes down as you hone in on these skills. We're going to keep going through these, right? Your webmaster, your copywriter. These aren't just words that sell. These are words that keep customers too. Content strategist, okay? And this is going to be the most costly when it comes to your production cycle. And we've talked about this on day 1. There's 3 main costs to creating your content. You're going to have your strategy, right? You're going to have the documentation, so the actual footage, having a media crew, having someone like myself there, having a director of photography, having a running gun, having a videographer, photographer. That's the actual documenting of the content. And then you're going to have the distribution, the actual sharing, the repackaging, repurposing of the content, making sure that it's dimensioned up appropriately for Facebook versus Instagram, making sure that the copy is more for your Instagram audience versus your TikTok audience. This is where your content strategist is working very close, right, with the feedback that your research and implementation implementation specialist is giving you. And your research and implementation specialist would be telling you that the Instagram CEO 3.5 months ago said photos are pretty much dead. You should be moving to videos on Reels or in Instagram, right? So, and as you've been seeing them roll out their platform, roll out and implement their processes, you can see why he is promoting that. If you guys don't know, Instagram, the main home feed, it's going to be moving to a TikTok full-size feed. So just a little bit of advice so you guys can plan ahead. Vertical videos, full landscape, full vertical is going to be a huge land grab. It already is, but some of your gurus aren't telling you about it yet. You heard it here today. So that being said, your content strategist, that's going to be your most costly out of those three. Your documentation, that's your photographer, videographer, the equipment, having the GoPro, the phones, etc. Lastly, the distribution, sharing that content and syndicating it. Talking about broadcasting on day one, right? So that being said, we've talked about our Hope.dev Vault, the Social Attention Masterclass, the exclusive Hope.dev members-only accountability community, our one-on-one strategy Zoom call with me, also that progress and accountability call with me, the VIP ticket to the Credible Content Summit, time with us at the Synergy Collab Mastermind in Florida, and the Synergy Collab 30-point content audit, total value of $21,664. And when you join by Hope.dev All Access Pass, whether on the monthly plan or the annual plan, by the way, the annual plan saves a buttload of money. You're going to get all this for free. So you're going to get the Social Attention Masterclass, work with us for the next 15 weeks, learn how to position yourself with dozens of influencers and experts in under 100 days. So go to socialattentionmasterclass.com. And then we're going to get into day 5's training, okay? And we've talked about this, our credible content 6-step model, right? Where am I today? Where do I want to be, and what do I need to do to make it that way? So many people talk about having a vision, right? Day 1, let's talk about vision. No, we need to be talking about a compelling vision. We need to be talking about and putting ourselves on the heights of like a James Cameron, creating Avatar. Like, how do you create something that is so exciting, so enticing to people that they are willing to fund $100 million plus for this idea? We're gonna send a bunch of blue creatures to a planet, and then we're gonna bomb the planet. It's like, interesting concept, cool, seen those movies before. Why does James Cameron get hundreds of millions of dollars to create this? And other people don't. Like, it's his compelling vision. Like, you're able to see and walk through and experience and feel and taste what he's explaining. And I think that's where I'm working. I'm not a pro, but I'm working on it. I'm working on creating a compelling vision, a vision that I'm not just excited about, other people are excited to join us on. And it's been a process, but you know, I've gotten a lot better at it, as say in the last 10 years since I've practicing this. And it is so exciting because I know when I have my own compelling vision, it's a lot easier to articulate it to others. When I'm a little bit lost, figuring it out as I go, you know, it's a lot harder to get others, right, to feel the excitement, feel the joy, feel the commitment that we're putting in. So I want you guys to think about that compelling vision because it makes it a lot easier for us to understand the commitment. But also, we need to know that we're not alone. So we need to document this. We need to show that there's a commitment there, and we need to show that this is a process that I'm willing to put out there. So documenting that commitment and then also sharing it as a proof source. Like I did on June 1st, 2019. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? That's where was I today? And then I identified, where did I want to go? I wanted to be more lean. I wanted to be more fit. I wanted to be in better shape. I wanted to be in the best shape of my life again, right? And I identified, what did I need to do to make it that way? I needed to run a mile every single day, or else I need to run a mile every single day, right? Didn't need to be every single day, but at the end of the day, I said, hey, no days off. Let's make it happen. I know you're supposed to take some breaks. But that's where I also said, because I've committed to like running a mile every day before, you know, doing some workouts, I was like, I needed to layer on an extra layer of accountability. And that's where with Andrew Weiss, like we talked about it, I committed $500. And I said, if I can't prove to you that I ran that mile that day, you get my $500. So what did that mean? I had to document it. What did that mean? I also had to post it and share it. So I committed to this idea that I would run a mile every day for 100 days, and I would document it and post it so he could see. So that was the commitment, and that what literally made and started this whole concept of like the perfect content strategy for us as entrepreneurs trying to position ourselves authentically. truly documenting the process of where you are today, where you wanted to go, and what you did to make it that way, and feeling the confidence and the courage to share that, right? And people don't want to teach from their scar or their wounds. They want to teach from their scars. But sometimes we need to be giving people an open window that we have a wound. At the end of the day, that we are changing, that we are working towards some worthwhile goal. And showing the documented evidence of what we did to get there is going to make all the difference. That's what makes you hope. That's what makes you hope in this process of, I was, June 1st, 2019, sick and tired of being sick and tired, not only with my health, but also I was posting thousands of times and not posting for myself. You know how irritating that was to me? Like posting, building everyone's brands, posting, spending time building everyone else's, and not building my own. But you know what's so crazy? If you guys saw on day 2, like right before that interview on day 2, I did an interview in the group with Hannah Arnold. And she's an online business manager and social media manager. And she's coming to me now for solving the same problem she was experiencing. That she's posting for so many others. She's managing so many online brands, but she's not doing it for herself. So fast forward 3 years, literally. And I am now Hope because I have done it and I'm able to show her the exact process I did. And that's what's so interesting. Like, there's something that you might feel a little hopeless about, but you commit to it, you do it, you document your process to do it, you're going to be able to help someone get out of that rut. You're going to be able to show people the things that you did to make it that way. And there's a lot of other positive externalities that come out of all of this. So lastly, we have posting, right? So we wanted to identify our vision. Where am I today? Where do I want to go? What do I need to do to make it that way? We commit to this. We document that commitment and we post and share it. So before we go into day 5's homework real quick, I want to pull open our if you guys have our success kit, go to Synergy Success Kit. It's the credible content black book. Real quick. So we have our credible content black book in your Synergy Success Kit. Go to postitchallenge.com/access. You guys are going to have access to your the credible content black book to download. So in this black book, we have 15 proven strategies to establish your credibility and increase your authority using content. And I think this is really important because a lot of the foundational principles we're talking about will be are just dialed in this book as well. So again, postitchallenge.com/access. It's in your Synergy Success Kit members area. So I want to talk about a couple posts that we can be leveraging and using to garnish and gain a massive amount of credibility. And this is what we're going to start with. So I'm going to jump over to number 6, okay? Number 6, we're talking about IP content. And when I say IP content, we're not talking about intellectual property. You know, even though it is intellectual property, what we're talking about is influencer positioned content. This is you positioning you and your brand with influencers. And I want us thinking about in the last 30 days, how much influencer position content have we posted or has been posted? Similar exercise in the last 90 days and then in the last year. How much influencer position content has been posted? Because what I'm building off of is this idea of the credibility triangle. And this is what I would leverage all the time when I was in my sales business, when I was working on, building relationships and identifying, getting to challenging customers. The credibility triangle was critical for me to pass the gatekeepers, access hard to access customers, hard to access clients, hard to access accounts. The credibility triangle is critical. So you can be using this to reach out to influencers and experts. You can be using this to reach out to your customers. You can be using this to reach out to partners and joint ventures. But I want you guys to thinking about this credibility triangle. So real quick, we have ourselves, right? Us as the individual. And let's say me, I'm a salesperson and I want to get into a hospital, right? Let's say I am selling a product and the hospital has their gatekeepers, they have their credentialing system, and it is quite hard to get into and talk to the doctors in that hospital. So how can I get and speak to the doctor that I would like to speak with? We can leverage what is called the credibility triangle. 1, getting them to reach out to us is going to be critical. Getting them to believe and think that we have our credit, or know that we have our credibility and authority, meaning we have the prestige, we have the pedigree, we're trusted and validated, we're credentialed, right? So there's a variety of ways that you can approach this, but I want you to simply think about this idea of a credibility triangle. How can you position yourself with some person, some brand, something that your target customer, your target audience already trusts and sees as highly credible or as an authority? When I would try to access, let's say, my materials managers in the hospital, these are the people that are working with the product, they're working with a variety of ancillary products, they are actually touching a lot of it, making sure it gets to the floor. So these can be difficult people to get to. And what I would do is I knew that my materials manager director, a director of materials management, worked very closely with the NICU nurse manager. And what I would do is I would make sure that I was building a strong, solid relationship with that NICU nurse manager, an authentic relationship, but being there consistently, letting her know, and I was building a brand with her. Why? Because I knew her having the trust, her having the acceptance, her believing in me made her willing and excited, right? Excited to share me with the people that she had already built connections with. She had worked in the hospitals for 25 years with the materials management person. So when I go to the NICU nurse manager and I've been showing up for 5 months, 7 months, a year, day in and day out, delivering what the nurses need, delivering the education they need, making sure that the products are in stock. When I ask for a simple introduction to that materials manager, it is a virtual guarantee I get it. Why? Because you do the jab, right hook concept that Gary Vaynerchuk talks about. You deliver so much value on the front end that when you ask for the introduction, when you ask for the connection, it's a no-brainer. Why? Because they know everything you touch gets better. They know everything you touch is helped. They know everyone they send you to is going to walk away with great service, great understanding, and just an overall amazing experience. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about positioning yourself with people, with influencers, with experts, with brands that your customer, the people you're trying to target and reach, already trust, like, and respect. This can be done with people, but this can also be done with products. So I want you guys to be thinking about creating content positioned with other influencers and leveraging this idea of the credibility triangle. So we also have this awesome opportunity as we start to position ourselves with more influencers, more experts. We get ourselves on shows, right? You can get yourself on a Netflix. You can get yourself on a TEDx. You can get yourself on Forbes, right? Guest speaking, be guest speaker in Yahoo Finance, or a guest blog in Yahoo Finance. These are the brands, right, that you have already garnished and already position themselves as an authority in the space. So what you can start to do is, when you have been a guest on some of these brands, have worked with some of these brands, maybe they've been a client of yours, show the circuit, show the places that you have been speaking on, show the places that you have positioned yourself with and what you have accomplished. And this is this idea, building again off that credibility triangle. How can you position yourself with another leveraged, a model of credibility and authority? Position yourself with a model of credibility and authority that you know is also connected to your target. Okay? That's the idea of a credibility triangle. You can use that with influencer position content or showing the circuit with brands. What we've talked about quite a bit is this idea of a transformation post, right? June 1st, 2019, sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had done a bod pod and a DEXA scan. I had literally found that I was, morbidly obese at the end of the day, actually 37% body fat. It was science. It was right there. The scans were there. I literally knew exactly where I was, and I knew where I wanted to go. I wanted to be like that again. I wanted to get as fit as I was in the past. So, I had made sure to set that goal, and I committed to it. And being able to commit to something, but documenting where you started from, is a critical strategy when we're talking about any health products in 2020 and beyond, 2022 and beyond. Like, if you can start to show the transformations in health, the transformations in attitude, the transformations in appearance, the transformations in feelings, of course, follow the laws, follow the respected guidelines this has to be done with ethics and approach with morals, but at the end of the day, showing transformations of real services, real things that you've helped do for others or you've done for yourself. One is this idea of hope. You know, you're looking at an individual that might feel hopeless on that left, standing with the surfboard, holding it, feeling overweight, smiling, but not knowing that they kind of hate what they're going to see in that picture. But you see the person on the right smiling, proud, excited to show the body, right? Like, that's a transformation in itself, not just physically, mentally, and everything under. So I want you guys to not just think about the transformations that you can document for yourself. Maybe you're thinking about for your posting efforts, right? How you've transformed from not posting to posting more consistently by the end of the summer, or posting 10 times a day by the end of the summer. Like, that's awesome. That's so good. Like, I love that. And that's what I want to help you guys do in the Social Attention Masterclass. But also what I want you thinking about is, how can you encourage and help people document their transformations from working with you? How can you get others to document their process when they when they met you for the first time, and what changed since? What changed since they started implementing your program? What changed since they started doing your book or doing your step-by-step process? So I want to encourage y'all to be thinking about transformation posts, not just from your own transformations, but how can your product or service, be leveraged with transformation posts for your customers? And that would fall into the line of user-generated content. So for you, how can you start to have your audience, your customers, your people create user-generated content or user-generated transformation posts? We want to help y'all think about that. So I wanted to also give you guys this idea of a web wheelhouse. You can go to cadecollins.com, but at the end of the day, this web wheelhouse in baseball is this idea of the wheelhouse is within the zone that's most conducive for the batter to hit a home run, right? So when it's in your wheelhouse, that means that is the odds are in that batter's favor. That is where, if he's going to hit and he's going to hit a home run, it's probably going to be right in that spot. So when you're thinking about your online presence, we need to think about your wheelhouse. We need to think about, where is the hub? Where is the place that they can go where if someone was interested in what you had to offer, someone was interested in your service, someone's just interested in what you can help them change in their life, where's the spot that they can go to that has all of the products, all of the offerings, all of the things that they're going to need to connect with you depending on where they are in that buying cycle, right? For example, some people are not solution aware yet. So maybe you've made a product that is educating them on the solutions that are available to them. Maybe someone has some issues with knee pain, right? And maybe you're a chiropractor, or maybe you're someone that does physical training. Are they solution aware? Are they problem aware? Do they know what the problem is? So have you made any lead magnets that educate them? Maybe it's your weight that's driving your knee pain, or maybe you're too tight in your hip, or maybe your posture is off, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So it's like, where are they in that buying cycle? And if you've thought that process through in your web wheelhouse, you can place all the different things, the challenge, the course, the summit, the podcast, that they can connect with you on, so they can self-identify where they are in the stages of the buying cycle. Are they solution aware yet, or they don't even know the problem yet, right? They now know the problem. Now they're looking for solutions. So those are two different buyers, and wherever they are, you probably made different products for them, right? So at the end of the day, the web wheelhouse is a great place for us to position these products appropriately, so that person can simply and easily identify, this is the problem I'm currently facing. That's where I'll go. Because some people will come to me saying, hey, I'm not posting consistently. Okay, postitchallenge.com. Some people will come to me and say, hey, I just interviewed 50 people and I have 50 hours of footage. Okay, that's our agency, schedule a call. Two different offers, right? Postitchallenge.com, that person hasn't even started posting. That person hasn't even started really creating and documenting the content. The person that's coming to us with the summit editing it for the videos, that person has a lot more of the process. They're different stages of the buying cycle. So I want you guys to think about that, and your Web Wheelhouse is going to be the place that's most conducive for you to hit a home run. So that also means when you're reaching out to podcasts, when you're reaching out to get featured, when you're reaching out over the next 100 days in the Social Attention Masterclass, this is also going to help you. When you're scheduling those interviews, you say, go to cadecollins.com or oliviacollins.com or johnkaufman.com, and that's going to have your scheduling page. That's going to have how they can book an interview with you. That's going to have how they can get a hold of you, right? That's going to have your highlight video. That's going to have what we talked about earlier. That's going to have this. Showing the circuit on your page, right? You're going to show all the places you've been. You're going to show all the people you've positioned yourself. Again, so this is the overall hub we want to think about when it comes to position ourselves with influencers and experts, or presenting ourselves online. Couple more real quick. I want us to think about the behind the scenes content strategy. We're leveraging this at GoPro with Cade. So you guys see us, shout out to you guys. Let us know in the comments, by the way, GoPro with Cade, what's your number one question about creating content with influencers and experts? But what I want you guys to think about is, how can you give people a little bit more of a behind the scenes? Here's some ideas. Go live every single Friday without fail, right? Or go live every single day. And if you go live every day, they're going to start to see the intimate pieces of your life. Where do you go? Where do you walk? What do you do? And they're going to start to see more of a raw version of yourself. And this doesn't align with every brand. This doesn't align with every strategy that you guys need to do. But creating and documenting behind the scenes content will be critical. Not necessarily posting into the moment. That can shift the strategy. But documenting and creating behind the scenes content that might get posted, might not, is still a vital strategy. There's a lot of other outcomes that'll come out of this, not just enhancing your memory and all the other fun stuff when you document really well, but you're going to be able to document your growth, right? And you're also going to be able to show different angles, different perspectives, create new content, give more context to the content you created, moving you closer to that end goal of creating that perfect piece of content. And I want to give you guys a bonus. I know we've talked about a couple here. So we've talked about influencer position content. We've talked about showing the circuit. We've talked about transformation posts. We've talked about Web Wheelhouse, and we've talked about behind the scenes content. Is it okay? You guys are fast. I just want to go through one more because you guys are so sharp. I think this is be a good one for you guys to think about. So because you guys are so sharp, I want you guys to think about this idea of volume posting, right? And this is where setting a goal to post 100 pieces of content a day, not because of the 100 posts that you'll have, the content that you'll have, what it'll make of you, what it'll make of your process, what it'll make of your system. What's so interesting is, did you know that when you post on Instagram, for example, only 10% of your organic following on a maximum is going to see it? So if you have 1,000 followers and you post 10%, 100 is the maximum impressions. Now you can start to use some good captions. You can start to get some engagement strategy. You can start to use some hashtags that'll start presenting it into colder audiences. But 10% is what you can expect. So you have 300 followers, expect 30. You have 3,000 followers, expect 300. You have 10,000 followers, expect 1,000. So this is really, really simple for us to set a baseline. But what is exciting is, if you're posting more and more, one, it's going to know the people that have already engaged and saw your content. Yeah, they're going to see your content probably a little bit more too, because they already have a familiarity with it. It's already proven to the algorithm that they are interested and will see it, and they'll spend some time. They will have the impression, so they'll be impressed with your new content, your new post. But as you do the volume content, it'll start to tap into more and more outside of that 10%. Again, each post itself will have 10%, but as you give the algorithm, more of the Venn diagram to pick from the net 1,000 population of your total followers. So, of the 10%, when you post something, Instagram, Facebook's using its algorithm, using the copy, using the post, using its scanning to identify who's the audience that they can test from of your current following that is going to see this. But if you post a volume, they can start to pick for and overlap a lot more audiences for you. So an amazing organic strategy. This is more time than money, right? But you're going to have to do it with some volume. Lastly, I want to give you this. We covered 7 instead of 5 because y'all are so fast. Documented meeting. And the reason I want to cover this is I want to give you guys something super, super cool. If you guys saw, every single day you're going to have an opportunity to document document a little Easter egg, as we call them, of me doing a funny pose, right? So you can get your social attention masterclass for free, but also I wanted to give you guys some additional bonuses. So that being said, what we have real quick, if you guys go ahead and document this post, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold up a little sign. Go ahead and take a screenshot every single day in the post. Take a screenshot of those moments. I'm going to be sending an email after today's call. So after this live training, you guys will have a form. You can submit every single screenshot you took on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and today's on day 5. And you're going to get that social attention masterclass for free. But also what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook y'all up with a free 30 days to Hope.dev as well. So for the first 30 days, you're going to get it absolutely for free. So you're going to get me social attention masterclass for 30 days. You're going to have all the fun stuff. Thought it's just a great way. It's $100 off essentially to be there for the first 30 days. So imagine that if you do the homework or you post the badge every day, that's going to give you an opportunity to be in our scholarship drawing. But if you do the Easter egg and grab the screenshot and post it from our email that we're going to send after today's call, you guys are going to get the 30 days, or the first 30 days for free as well. So a minimum 100 days savings. So socialattentionmasterclass.com. I want you guys to join before you can't. It's probably already closed, but there were only 2 spots left. So that being said, I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys. I don't know if you guys knew this. I sucked at saying this time. These trainings come down. So if you guys want these trainings to continue, you guys want to save these recordings, you want these videos, you got to let me know because they do come down. But without further ado, it's going to be super fun to see all the efforts, all the work that we're doing. Day 5's homework, real quick. I want you to take what you took from your content committed badge, right? What was your commitment on day 3? I want you to take that documented commitment and I want you to share it and post it to your commitment to your largest audience, okay? If you do this, you are literally committing and showing your largest audience what you're committed to for the next, you determine that with your commitment. So get your momentum badge. You're going to post this to the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group after you do your homework. Again, those that do your homework, I want you guys to see this. Those that do your homework, you're going to have an opportunity. 1 second, guys. So sorry. Good question. Those that do your homework, you're going to have an opportunity to get the scholarship drawing. And I said the scholarship drawing, I had a special announcement, so I'll do that now. Scholarship drawing was supposed to be today, but no one's done all their homework, man. So I know I got to give you guys some extra time. People got kids, family, friends, all the stuff. I get it. So you guys, the scholarship drawing is actually going to be tomorrow. You're going to have an extra 24 hours to do the homework, post these badges. So if you do the homework every day and you post your badges, then you're going to have an opportunity to make sure that you're going to, if you do the homework every day, you're going to pretty much guarantee yourself an opportunity to get that social attention masterclass for free because you'll be the first person to post every single badge. Also, what you're also going to get in that, today we had those little those Easter eggs. So check out that email. I want you guys to do that. You guys are going to get that hookup for the first 30 days for free. But don't forget, these trainings come down, and I want to include these trainings in those recordings as well. So thank you so much, Christina. I love it. This is so helpful. And we're going to do this, right? So go back, watch the first 4 days because we got some good content in there. We got some good homework. Let us know the questions that you guys have. I'm going to be hopping back on doing that scholarship drawing tomorrow. So if you guys have any additional questions in the meantime, let me know. I can hop back on and provide some extra clarity from that training. But without further ado, it's such a privilege to be here, you guys. Day 5 of the Post-it Challenge. I know if you're here, you're interested in sharing more consistently. You're interested in posting more consistency. You feel like you're called. You probably believe as well that you're going to change the world. And something that's so important that I agree and believe with is those that are called to change the world, those that believe that they're going to change the world are the ones that do. But also, just like posting consistently, the key to doing it is not doing it alone. So again, every single day, I did a funny little, hey, right? And then that was a little pose. Screenshot that, submit it into the Google form that I'm going to post in today's afternoon email, and you guys are going to guarantee yourself a spot in the Social Attention Masterclass. Also, do your homework every day, right? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Submit your badges into the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. Also, virtually guaranteeing yourself that social attention masterclass. And without further ado, two people, only two, are going to have the opportunity to join us at socialattentionmasterclass.com, and go and join. If you do the monthly or you do the annual plan, the annual just has a lot more savings. It's $100 a month, essentially. So that being said, enter the promo code founder when you are checking out to get that social attention masterclass. I'm going to real quick show you guys when I check out, just so you can see one last time. So we are at socialattentionmasterclass.com. Takes us to this very simple checkout page. I'll tell you, we started this call with only two. Pretty sure it's out. So if this is, go to socialattentionmasterclass.com if it's still available. Go to add items. So it was already added. So we want to make sure we add this item, Social Attention Masterclass. It doesn't like that I'd already done that. See that, founder? So we're going to add item, Social Attention Masterclass. It's already added. We're going to add a code, okay? We're going to add the promo code, founder, apply, and you're good to go. So first two, so happy and grateful to see y'all with us. Only $100 a month, socialattentionmasterclass.com. Promo code is founder. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. Only able to attend today, but that's super awesome. Christina, it's such a privilege. I'm looking forward to seeing you go back. Comment #live or #replay when you're going through the interviews, and let's make it happen together. I believe in y'all. This has been super fun. Again, I'm super grateful. My name's Cade, right? I have been a host and founder of Synergy Collaborations, and just doing this stuff has been a light in my world to just see everyone that is committed and consistent and making it happen. So building this community has been an absolute privilege and pleasure. I'm very grateful for everyone in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. Shout out to you guys, GoPro with Cade, and thank you to all of our VIPs. You guys are amazing. So I'll see you guys on the other side. These interviews will come down. And by the way, we have until I think it's you have 2 days at midnight. They're gonna come down. So Tuesday at midnight, these are coming down. So you guys have until Tuesday at midnight to be watching all the interviews. Check it out. I'm so grateful for y'all. Make sure to do your screenshots, do your homework, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace. You good? You good? You're done? Okay. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. We're good. This one. It's right emails. I'm hungry. Let's go get food. Let's go pick some up. Go. I'm gonna go Taco Bell. Teamwork. Attendees were awesome, by the way. Thanks.